The name might be a little lame, but the game is a ton of fun. I'm here to tell you about the Dark Arena, a semi-competitive 5e arena game that's built for conventions. I've been running it at local cons in North Carolina, and this summer it's coming to Gen Con. In this video, I'll be giving you an overview of how the game works, what you can expect when you sit down to play, and what makes this game stand out among other events. At its core, this game is going to be very familiar to anyone who has played 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. The mechanics are rooted in that system, but they draw on lots of different variants that have been released in the Creative Commons. There's also a little bit of home brewery thrown into the mix, and at the end, we streamlined everything so that a new player can pick it up really easily, even if they aren't used to 5th edition D&D. But overall, with hit points, armor class, saving throws, advantage and disadvantage, if you've played 5e, this game is going to feel very familiar. So what can you expect from this game, and what makes it different from other events you might encounter at conventions? First, the takeaway. Every participant in the Dark Arena gets to choose a set of dice and a miniature to represent their character when they sit down at the table. You'll use these not just while you're playing, but you'll also walk away with them. No matter the outcome of the game, the miniature and the set of dice are yours to keep. Second, the monster. These are always at least huge in size and make for a real centerpiece of the game table. They all have unique stat blocks with dynamic abilities that will keep the battle moving. No getting clumped up in a corner and just wailing on the monster turn after turn. You'll be chasing it around, it'll be knocking you across the battlefield, you'll have to deal with terrain effects that it sets up. There are real tactical choices that you'll need to make every turn to give yourself the best chance to win this battle. Third, the Drow Matron. The setting of this arena battle is deep in the Underdark, with a Drow Matron overseeing the battle, and she is not complacent. She is a fickle Drow mistress who meddles in the battle and its outcome. Sometimes her effects are beneficial, sometimes her effects are crushing. But most of the time when she does something, it affects everyone in the battlefield, all players as well as the monster. The exception to this rule is that the mistress knows that to appease the crowd, she needs the heroes to take down this monster. So when one of the heroes falls, she raises them, often with unpredictable effects alongside that resurrection. Fourth, and probably the reason that most people show up for this, is just the stakes of the battle. Someone will inevitably strike the final blow, and whoever deals that last point of damage takes home not only their miniature, not only their dice, but also the big monster that you were battling all along. You and your fellow players will all be on the same team, working toward the same outcome. You need to kill the big monster, but there's a big bonus for whoever gets in the last hit. Overall, this is an incredibly epic and fun 5e boss battle. You'll be racing the other players to beat down some of D&D's biggest monsters, while an agent of chaos can intervene and turn the tides at any moment. With any luck, you'll be the one to bring home the big trophy at the end of the battle. My friends, I look forward to seeing you at the next Dark Arena. Check the description below for a link to our upcoming events, and sign up for the newsletter to get a free 5e adventure and updates on where the Dark Arena will be showing up next. See you soon.